Hey guys, and welcome back to the mat. Today is going to be a very short session, more Pilates style, a bit more work, a bit more getting the muscles moving. I know that it has been hard for me to get movement in, so we're going to keep it short and sweet, but target all of the right places, get the muscles moving, feel into those sensations in the body. To begin, you don't need any props. To begin, we'll start down on our backs. Find space for the spine, the lower back in particular. Melt the shoulders down. Let's take the feet mat distance or a little wider apart. Connect into the belly muscles, pelvic floor drawing up and in. TA, transverse abdominis, coming across and in, firing up through our T-zone, supporting the spine there. Having that active, connecting to your breath, breathing into the ribs, breathing out, setting that up. We're going to start just with a little rock of the knees, left to right. Taking that time to really tune in to the flow of breath. Wonderful. Making that the last one. And bring the knees back to sky. Bring the feet in. They're hip distance apart. So feet, knees are in line with the hips. Knees are pointing straight up to sky. Find that connection to the belly. Nice and strong. Deep abdominals. We're not holding our breath. Send one leg out nice and long. We come back in. Alternating legs here with control, particularly through those abdominals. If we're feeling the lower back move, that we're sending the leg too far, we don't have proper engagement through those deep belly muscles. Nice and still through the torso. Just a little bit of warm up. Finding that connection to our abdominals. Getting energy moving. We'll do one more each way. Great. Come back to center. Bringing the legs up to tabletop. The lower back is not compressed, but we're going to imprint the spine down into the mat. So again, we're not sucking in the belly, but we are drawing the spine down towards the mat. There's room for the breath to move. Bringing the arms up, straight up from the shoulders. We're going to move into our dead bugs here. The spine's imprinted down into the mat. We've got our deep belly muscles on. Our shoulders are melting down into the mat. We're going to extend the left leg and the right arm away from each other. We go as far as we can while keeping that engagement through the belly, alternating sides. Keep the breath moving. Breathe in as we extend out. And exhale as we come back in. My belly's already feeling it. If we have that connection and engagement, simple moves, get everything going. If we're losing that control through the belly, if we're finding that the lower back's pulling away from the ground, then we just shorten the distance. We can just go a little bit lighter. You can even just alternate, tap the feet, keeping that bend in the knees, and maybe take out the arms. We've got two more. Beautiful. Bring the knees into the chest, a little rock here. Wonderful. The left foot's going to go down to the mat. Right foot is going to the sky. There can be as much bend as you need through that extended leg. Keep the knee a little bit soft, even if we can extend the whole way. Dial the toes down towards the head a little bit and turn them out away from the body. So we've got that external rotation coming from the hip. Belly is nice and active. Those deep belly muscles, pelvic floor coming up and in towards the belly button, and the TA from the tops of the hip bones coming across and in. Nice and supported through those deep belly muscles. We are moving slowly. Leg drops down and out to the side. Inhale, down. Exhale, out to the side. The move doesn't have to be any particular size. We want to feel that engagement through the belly, through the glutes. If we dial the toes out, inner thighs working there too. If we see this knee rocking, the one that's down on the ground, rocking all over the place, if we feel the hips rocking, we're doing too much. We're not controlled. Just bring it back in a little bit here. Beautiful. And relax. Little release through the hips. And do the other side. So right foot plants to the ground. It's in line with the right hip. Left leg extends to the sky. Dial the toes out away from the face. We're reaching energy through the heel, but the knee is soft. Belly's active. Hips are nice and even. Shoulders are soft down into the mat. We sweep down and out to the side, feeling the muscles do the work. And it's not about how many you can do. In fact, the slower you go, often the harder the muscles are working under tension. Two more. Check that the shoulders, the face is soft. We're not tensing everything. Last one. Beautiful. Bring it back in. Little rock from side to side. Wonderful. Okay, last two lots of exercises. Actually, we'll probably throw in a bit of arm movement just for mobility at the end. All right, so we're going to move into some bridge work. Feet are hip distance apart, and they can be as close, a little bit scooched closer into the bum. Plenty of room for the lower back. Belly muscles are on. Find that engagement through those deep muscles first, through the belly, and then we are pressing down through the feet, squeezing the glutes to peel the spine up. Take it slow. We come up, hold at the top, and then come down. So it's inhale, exhale, we lift, inhale, hold at the top, exhale, we come down. It's slow, articulated movement. Inhale, exhale to lift. Squeezing into the glutes, we hold at the top for the inhale. Exhale, we come down. Your height is completely up to you. If you're struggling with the hold at the top, you can come straight up, straight down, move with your breath that feels appropriate for you. We want to really feel the hip to rib, rib to hip connection. So the top of the hips to the bottom of the ribs knitting together, particularly at the top. We don't want to overarch through the spine. The last one, and we're going to hold at the top. If that's enough for you today, keep moving with the bridges. Otherwise, at the top of our bridge, we're going to heel toe the feet closer together. They don't have to touch, but so that they're considerably closer together. There can be a bit of a distance if you need. Really get into those glutes, belly muscles. We're stabilizing here. We're breathing continually in and out. We're going to open the knees, bring them back together. Open the knees and bring them back together. Trying to keep that lift. We don't want to sink the hips down. Keep nice and lifted. Squeeze into the glutes to open. Control coming back in. It's definitely some work through those glute muscles. Breathing through it. Trying to keep the feet planted on the ground and minimal rocking. I know I'm getting a little bit of unwanted movement here, so I'm trying to really slow and tune into that muscle activity. Last two. Open, close, open, and close. Wonderful. Glutes are on fire. Let's bring the left knee in, extend the right leg, left to right through the neck. Letting go of any tension. Guide that knee across the body for a twist. Stretching out through the glute. And give the top thigh a little massage if you like. Nice. Back to back. Right knee in, left leg long. Movement through the neck. Guide the leg across the body. Shoulders don't have to be on the ground, but getting that movement, that openness through the chest. Beautiful. We're back to our backs. And we will finish off with that little bit of arm movement. Finding nice long spine, connection to the belly. We'll start with the feet down on the ground. Feet are in line with the hips, arms down by sides, palms facing the ground. Shoulders heavy on the mat. Keep the belly nice and active, those deep belly muscles. Breathe in, arms sweep up to the sky, tap the floor behind your head, and exhale, we bring them back down. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we come down. The spine is nice and stable. If we're feeling good here and want to add a little bit of a challenge, we can imprint the spine, take the spine down to the mat, bring the feet up to tabletop. So that's more work for those belly muscles. Deciding where you need to be here. We'll do another 4. Nice and controlled. If you're losing that connection to the belly and you're feeling the spine move, then you only go to that point above the head that you can maintain that abdominal connection. So that might look something like this. And then we come back down. We want to keep that engagement, keep that work. Last one, up and return. Beautiful. Release the legs down to the ground if you have them lifted. And again, just a little rock from side to side. It's my favorite way to just release the muscles. Beautiful. All right, guys, that completes our little abdominal workout. I hope that we're feeling nice and warm and that heat through the belly muscles. And we got into the shoulders and a little bit into the glutes there as well. So short and sweet, but if you do it with that awareness through the muscles, you'll be feeling it. So that's not all that you need, but that's a really great place to start, especially if we're short on time or motivation. So let me know how you got on, and I'd love to hear from you. And as always, remember to hit the subscribe button or like the video. Wonderful. I'll see you next time. Thank you.